It's a well-known fact that Athletic Bilbao will only field Basque players. They're not the only team in the world to do this. Guadalajara in Mexico, El Nacional in Ecuador, and Altınordu in Turkey all do the exact same thing, but Bilbao are by far the most successful. Bilbao have actually produced 3 World Cup winners, Lizarazu, Fernando Llorente and Javi Martinez, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll be en route to create some more with your FIFA 22 Athletic Bilbao save. Some of you out there might be wondering, what is the Basque region? Well, it's an area of Spain and France that actually contains some pretty large cities. Bilbao is the biggest at 350,000 people, Vitoria-Gasteiz has 250,000, Pamplona has 195,000, and over on the French side of the Basque region, you have Bayonne with another 45,000. Bilbao's whole transfer policy is to promote local Basque talent and promote the region, not only to Spain and France, but to promote the region to the entire world. They can only sign players born in these areas of France, Spain, and a little bit of Andorra, players with Basque heritage, or players who have been raised in the Basque regions from under 12. There's also a very lenient clause called the Learned Skills at a Basque Club policy, which lets them sign people if they've played at any Basque club for a certain amount of years. This let them sign a Romanian player who had no Basque heritage, but that was very much a one-off. As of 2021, the club has regained its strictness towards this rule. There have been a couple of debates whether they want to get rid of it altogether, and in the mid-2000s, they actually did relax it and consider signing people like Forlan and Higuain, despite them having questionable links to the Basque region. Despite this, over the past 20 years, you'll probably know some of the amazing talent that's come through the Basque Academy. Players like Azpilicueta, Javi Alonso, Javi Martinez, Mikel Arteta, Ander Herrera, and Iker Muniain have all come through over the past 20 years. With a fully licensed stadium and a league that's fully licensed as well, Athletic Club is by far one of the best saves you can do on FIFA. So, what do you need to do to keep this save realistic? Well, honestly, it's going to be using your youth academy very heavily, using the SoFIFA list I've put in the description below that has a link of all the active Basque players on FIFA 22, and you're going to have to make the most of the talent that you do get through, because even though it's going to be easier on FIFA than it is real life, it's still going to be a tough challenge. So let's start with the youth academy, because that's probably the hardest area to keep realistic. You're going to want to only scout France and Spain. Andorra's fine too if you're on PC, but the thing you're going to need to do is only sign players with Basque sounding names. Thankfully, quite a lot of these are in the Youth Academy name pool. You've got Ibarra, you've got Montoya, Vasquez, Zabaleta, Uribe, Ortiz. They're all going to be coming up very often. So you're going to have a decent amount of talent coming through from Spain, probably less so from France. If you're unsure, maybe go on Google and do a random number generator. If it does a 10, you're allowed to sign the player. If it's 1 to 9, don't sign him. Something like that, just to keep it a little bit more restrictive, especially if it's a name that's more common outside of this area of Spain, something like a Rodriguez, because they might have Basque heritage, and this gives you a 10% chance of that being the case. Other places you can find some new players for your team include Amorebieta, Real Sociedad, your rivals, Eibar and Alaves, who all find themselves in the Basque region, so any young players coming through here will probably be one of those trained in the Basque region players that you are allowed to sign. Other areas you need to concentrate on to keep your save realistic include following the Spanish League rules, which you can watch my Spanish League guide, which includes the squad rules and any transfer restrictions, such as including a release fee in every single contract, by clicking the card that just appeared on the screen. But that's basically it for my little guide on how to play as Athletic Bilbao on FIFA 22 career mode. If you want a manager idea, maybe go for someone like Aritz Aduriz, who only retired a couple of years ago and is an absolute legend for Bilbao. I hope you have fun doing the save, because it can be a real challenge, but it is really rewarding when you do get your team of local players to glory, even if it's only in Spain, but even better if you can conquer Europe with your team of Basque players. Let me know below if you have done the save, drop a like if you're going to do a Bilbao save at all, and please subscribe if you do enjoy videos like this and want to see more team guides and FIFA career mode content for FIFA 22. Thank you all for watching. Sorry it's a shorter video than normal, but I'll hopefully see you very soon for the next video on the Geografifa channel. Thank you and goodbye.